Hello and welcome to possibly the finale of Demon Souls-ish? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how long the rest of this is going to take. I'm guessing not too long, but we'll see. So there's a crystal lizard you can easily kill. Be careful because you are immediately going to be faced with some tough enemies right here. Right around this corner. Red-Eye Knight. And you're getting hit from above. How did that fuck... Holy shit. Look how much damage that did to me through my block. That's nuts. So yeah, these guys don't fuck around. Be careful. I can't believe we didn't even break his guard with that attack. Ow. I don't know why I'm fucking around and even trying to use magic. I should just be killing him the way I always fucking do. Like this. Oh, Jesus. That's why I was fucking around, because he'd just straight up murder me otherwise. I don't usually struggle with this guy so much. Oh, he's healing. I hate everything. I hate it. I hate everything. Everything is hated by me. So I guess my shield is just no longer up to snuff. I feel like by this point I've usually traded it out, but I also have, like, no strength. So we're just gonna stun lock him to death. Like a not casual. I don't know why I didn't do that before. So anyway, like I was saying, there's gonna be at least 3 episodes left because I can't get my shit together. So be careful. Go up the stairs. And then jump over here. Be wary of this guy as well. And then also a thief who is above me. Yep, he's coming. There we go. Be ready for him. Get him when he drops down. Again, these enemies are very strong, and the thief enemies are no joke even before the final area. And then you got to deal with one more Red-Eye Knight. So, seriously, be careful here. Drop down here. When he drops, take advantage. Perfect. Well, not perfect, I got hit, but you know what I mean. Acceptable. Acceptable. Alright. I have a lot of souls on me, I don't want to just die right now and lose them. I don't think it really matters. So anyway, come on up here. We're going to have our final stint of dragon fire avoidance in the game. We can see a great view of BOLETARIA Palace. The blue drake is back. He's ready to fuck shit up. You can kill the blue and red drakes, by the way. I think they technically count as like demi-bosses or whatever. I've never killed them. But you can. You can. Careful. This is a very aggressive, burny area. He will kill that official for you though, so let him do that and then sprint across. Just dodge around this guy, keep on running. You don't need to mess with that. Once you're out of the burn radius, kill this crystal lizard. Pure hardstone and some chunks. So, that was all she wrote for that section. There's going to be one more fire avoidance section, but it's significantly easier. Alright. So here's Bior. His AI is idiotic when it comes to the fire, to say the least. He'll get burned over and over and over and over. And there's nothing you can do about it. I don't know if he's supposed to die here or what. Down here you can pick up the Knight Shield and a Knight Sword. If you'd like. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and... No, I can't wield that. Never mind. But yeah, I don't know what his deal is. He's an idiot. This shortcut I don't believe existed in the original. But you can come over here and open up that door right there. Which, if you die and have to come back, it'll let you avoid the dragon encounter that I just did in the future. And so you only have to do it once. And we can come grab this. If you want to finish off your Blue Eye Knight set. Alright, so there's not a whole lot of game left here. We're coming up on the palace. A beautiful area, but this stretch is very short. Alright. So, do you need some help? So I guess he's just a distraction. So that you can run up to the palace more safely? Because I guess that is his purpose, because without him there, the dragon will start, or the Drake will start burning this area in front of me. Okay, yeah, it just focuses on Bjorn. I guess that's his purpose here, is to tank. And here we find Ostrava in his final moments.
Oh, it's you, is it? My father is up above. Ha! Not something like him anyway. A demon in his shape. On this quest to ask my father his reasons. To drag him back to the path of righteousness. But it seems it was all in vain. Please, kill my father. In his depraved state, he can only bring peril to these lands. This key opens BOLETARIA's mausoleum. Inside the mausoleum lies father's sword, the demon brand, twin of soul brand. Use it to bring an end to his madness.
And then he dies and we get the mausoleum key. So the mausoleum key opens up that door behind the spear-wielding Red-Eye Knight back in 1-1 that we ignored earlier. Also, now that Ostrava is dead, we get to fight Red Phantom Ostrava and get the rune sword and rune shield from him. We're gonna go ahead and go balls to the wall with our magic because old King Alon is very resistant to magic, so we're just gonna be straight up meleeing him, so I don't really care about my mana. Also, if you'll notice there, he was trying to ask his father his reasoning and bring him back along the path of righteousness because, if you recall, King Alant's greed, I believe, is what reawoke the old one from its slumber. Also, I don't know if I ever looted this before. Oh, it's just a stone. Nothing across, okay. Alright, let's go ahead and fight our boy Ostrava. Careful, because you can fall to your death here. So can he. But so can you. Oh, I'm out of mana. That was dumb. Yeah, I don't think he's particularly that difficult. His gear is cool as fuck, boy. Give me that. Alright. So now, all that lies between us and wrapping up this game, apart from the fact that I'm going to visit the mausoleum, is the old King Alant boss fight. So we're going to take this very long elevator ride up to the boss fog door. And we'll see what we can do. Hopefully I don't choke with 80k souls on me. But real quick, I'll explain what that mausoleum key is for. It's the only way to get it is either killing him before this point or doing a storyline. He'll give it to you when he dies there. But the legends say that there is a special sword that can be created by combining the two twin swords, the Demon Brand and Soul Brand. And that is the most powerful sword, and you can use it to save the world or whatever. There is actually a trophy for creating it because it's not that easy to get. You need the mausoleum key, and then you also need to get Soul Brand, which you can only get at the end of the game, so you can only make it in New Game Plus. So there's a trophy to get that, so you might as well do Ostrava's quest line. And the sword's cool. It's not fantastic, but if you're either in pure white or pure black character tendency is when it's at its most powerful because it scales with your character tendency. What are you doing? 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 What are you doing, though? Stop. I didn't press anything and it started going back down again because I took too long. I was about to go through the fog door. What the fuck? It's a lever. If I wanted to operate it again, I would. It automatically started going back down. Man, we gotta make that ride again. What kind of mechanic is that? What the fuck? I was done talking. I was about to go through it. And also, on what planet is that how this should be designed? It shouldn't be automatic. If a player wants to go back down, the lever is still right here, man. What the fuck was that? I'm sorry I wasted your guys' time, but I had no way of knowing that that was about to transpire. That's ridiculous. Jeez. So anyway, we're about to fight Old King a lot. You could say he's one of the harder boss encounters. He's definitely meant to be. Again, though, the boss fights in this game are just not super difficult if you've played all the other Souls games. But he definitely has a pretty big variety of moves, and he can catch you off guard. It's a cool encounter. Here we go. He looks mad. Oh, yep, he mad. Old King Alon. You get a nice big open area to fight him. He's got these cool fucking wispy wings on him. And he does have a great variety of attacks. He can do like a slash with his sword that shoots like an air projectile at you. He can do an AoE, he can do a grab, and what's special about the grab is it's actually like a soul-sucking grab attack where it hurts you, but it also drains you of a level. It actually reduces your soul level, so don't get caught by it, because you'll have to spend souls to buy that level back later. I'll just let the rest of the fight speak for itself. I'll try not to play like shit, so I'm not healing constantly, but I'll try to show it off. And we can enjoy the music. That's the grab attack, by the way. Just avoid that. Well, I got hit. That's fine. Okay, that was a quick slash that I took a lot of damage from. Gonna go ahead and pop a heal on that bad boy. The end of that combo shoots a little projectile out. I'm gonna back away from this because I'm not close enough to reliably get to him in time. So that's pretty glitchy, I've noticed. He delayed his swipe until he was like right in front of me. So when he's like flying across the arena, when he charges up that attack, just be careful. Like, there was a straight shot to me, so it was nice and normal, but it's like the buggiest attack he has. Fuck you. I'm sorry, what? Did you just animation cancel? You fucking hacker. I've never seen that before. That's so weird. Like, he decided not to do that attack. We got time. Goodbye, old King Alant. It was nice fighting you. So make sure you're stocked up on healing grass. His attacks tend not to do a ton of damage, at least the ones that are harder to avoid. They're not super cheap in how much damage they deal. Just be careful of that buggy like attack where he just sails towards you. He moves erratically. Sometimes the swing is delayed because of the pathing. And I've never been hit by that Nova, but obviously don't get hit by that or the Soul Suck. The Suck. Make sure you're just stocked up on healing items. He's not that hard in terms of being like technically like a final boss fight. But then we get a little bit of lore after we beat him.
How did you defeat my demonic reflection?
Sorry, I meant story. Story and lore.
How many souls might you have devoured, I wonder? The rest is up to the Old One. If it is to be, then you shall be beckoned.
So instead of going back to the Nexus, we are in fact going to go back to the gates of BOLETARIA so that I can show you the inside of the mausoleum before we wrap things up here. Oh, and hey, and I can actually show you this thing from the beginning. This door is open because I have pure white world tendency. And so this area that was inaccessible when I first started is now accessible. We can come over here. Be careful because you're going to have some phantoms spawning in. They're just straggling phantoms, but they are much stronger than the regular versions of themselves. They are guaranteed to drop you some grass. And these items over here are just soul items. And then if you go further up the hill... Let me pick this up. Since this is level 1-1, we only get regular shards. If you go further up the hill, 5 more! Wow! I pressed dodge, you liar. So then you can make your way around here, and you'll encounter a named NPC. Not that you can see the name in game, but she has a name. Executioner something or other.
You wretched traitor to the king. I, Meralda.
Meralda, there you go.
Shall show you no mercy.
So she's pretty tough. You could get pure white tendency a lot earlier and come here when you're weaker, and she would probably pose you some problems. But fighting her, I think, is a way you can influence your tendency as well, I think. Also, the way that tendencies work is you don't see the effect of your world tendency changing until you warp somewhere else, even if it means choosing the same area you're already in and just reloading the area. So, for example, if killing her like that drops my world tendency below pure white, and I leave and come back, that gate will be closed. If I stick around here and don't reload the area or leave and come back, that gate will remain open because my world tendency hasn't actually swapped yet. But it will swap once I leave. Your character tendency, on the other hand, changes immediately. So, and now we're down below that area from the beginning where you can not drop down without dying, where the glowies are like, hey, come fall down here. And so what you can do is you can come down here if you want to, and if you land on that crossbeam down there, I believe you can get... Oh, what is it? I'm trying to remember. There's another item down at the bottom. It's very precarious, and I don't want to die with 161k souls on me, but I believe you can get a colorless demon soul down there and something else. Sorry, I don't remember off the top of my head. But I'm glad I was able to show you that area. And then up there is the mausoleum that we're heading for. So let's quickly make our way up there. This is probably going to be a long episode. I don't anticipate making another episode just to show off the very end of the game, because it would be very short. So I think, sadly, this is going to be the finale of Demon Souls, you guys. I really hope you've enjoyed being on this journey with me. God knows I've been having lots of fun. You can tell how much fun I've been having because this is only Wednesday. I started recording this on Saturday night. Like I did all of this in the evenings on the weekend and then after work this week. I just couldn't help but knock it all out. That's all I felt like playing. Hey, you guys. No, that's alright. I'll not be having any of the death today. Excuse me, waiter. You brought me the death, but I didn't order this. I think it was somebody. You brought it to the wrong table. Yeah, it might have been that guy over there. He ordered the death. Alright, so we're gonna quickly make our way up there by taking this shortcut. With all these Foya Dreglings. Ow. You see how little damage these things do to me now? It's like so little that I can just ignore it. Not even bother healing. Even with the fire on it, it's like... We are much stronger now. We have resistances. We don't give any fucks. There still will be the Red-Eye Knight to deal with, so we'll just make sure not to underestimate him, and we'll be good to go. Oh man, even he deals so little damage, it's kind of sad. They grow up so fast, and by they I mean me. I grew up so fast. Man, me grew up fast. Little nerds. Alright. So up here, back to where it all began, we have the Red-Eye Knight who is guarding the mausoleum. And what we're going to do is we're going to murder him. Bye. So he might be a Red-Eye Knight, but he's not as strong as the ones we were just dealing with at the end of the game. Alright. Here we go. Now you can target this guy right off the bat, but he's not actually an enemy. Whoops. I didn't mean to skip his dialogue, I'm sorry. Basically he says, if you want the King's Sword, you gotta prove yourself. And so he's a pushover, he's basically just waiting for you to attack him and prove that you're a strong boy. He's very resistant to your damage. He's actually using the Northern Regalia right now. That's why that has magic damage on it. Pretty cool. I didn't mean to use that. Basically, you just gotta hit him a few times before he's like, okay, you're strong enough. Ow, that actually did a lot of damage to me. I don't know how much damage you need to deal. He's just so resistant currently. I wish I was so resistant currently. Dude, stop! Why are you abusing the fact that I'm healing? Have I not proved myself? Have I not? There we go. Alright. So now he's all like, there you go. Now we have Demon Brant. We'll get Soul Brant when we finish the story. And so this is old King Doran. And if you want to, you can continue attacking him. He will become legitimately hostile at some point, and he'll be much stronger. But he'll also take normal damage instead of being so resistant. And if you're doing the All Rings trophy, you do need to kill him at least once. Actually, you can see the effect on him, the glowing green, for a sneak peek at what ring you're going to get. I don't remember the name of it, but it's the equivalent to the Chloranthy ring from Dark Souls 1 when you're wielding it. It improves your stamina regen speed, so it's pretty cool. So, we're just about done here. We're ready to wrap things up. But we're not quite done. There's a couple cutscenes and some decisions and one more fight I'm going to show you guys real quick. Let's head back to the Nexus and see what happens. So remember, we learned at the beginning of the story that the Old One slumbers below the Nexus. So now that barrier has been shattered. And you might be like, well, I have 163k souls on me. I'd love to level up, but instead, this is what happens.
Hark, I hear a voice of yore. The Old One calls for thee. Let us proceed below to its lair.
And so you might be thinking, oh my god, the Maiden in Black is evil. But remember, the Maiden's job is to keep the Nexus going for demon slayers and like yourself. So she's actually not evil. She's like, her job is to lull the Old One back to sleep, ultimately when it's possible. Oh yeah, I have really cool blue hair. Forgot what it looked like. So now we are here in the presence of a deity known as the Old One. It's large. It's big large.
Old One, I have granted thy wish. A new demon. Come now, be good.
So more times with the story, the Old One comes down here and lets us, well, this is a weird phrasing, but enter it because it thinks that we are going to serve it as a demon. So you can return to the Nexus with that Archstone, but you still can't level up because the Maiden remains here.
Let us proceed below to its lair.
Alrighty then. Beta Chaos vibes, anyone? Rolling through twigs. And now we hear from the true King Allant. Remember, we fought at the demonic reflection of King Allant back there.
You have been chosen by the Old One. Will you seek the everlasting demon souls? Or has the monumental blinded you? Whatever your choice, you are our first visitor. May you be welcome here. Surely you have seen for yourself the pain and suffering that fills this world. But God is merciful, and so created the Old One, a poison to the poison. The Old One will feed upon our souls and put an end to this tragedy.
So King Allant serves the Old One, thinking that the Old One is actually the way things should be, cleansing the world of humanity and all living things to end the pain and suffering of the world. This is King Allant's true form. I'm assuming he didn't start out looking like this, but this is what he looks like now. And so fighting old King Allant or demonic reflection is difficult. This is not. This is just straight up what he's like, and this is like the pathetic form that he's in. So this is the final fight of the game. It's definitely more sorrowful.
Don't you understand? No one wishes to go on.
Thy work is done. Slayer of demons, go back above. The Nexus shall imprison thee no longer. I shall lull the old one back to slumber.
And now comes your opportunity to choose, do you want the good ending or the bad ending? But first, we now have access to the other sword. Oh. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and fuck ourselves then, I guess. Jeez. I love how it gives us no option to send it to storage. It's just like, fuck you. It's too heavy. There we go. So now we have Soul Brand, and with that, you have the means to create the Northern Regalia in your next playthrough by combining Demon Brand with Soul Brand. So, that's pretty much the end of Demon Souls. I am going to show you one of the two endings, and if you're a new player, and you're playing the game for the first time, and if you're like me, you're probably going to go for the good ending first. I always go for the good ending first when playing these games. So what I'm going to do is show you the bad ending, because you're less likely to get it. Good ending, you leave, the old one goes back to slumber. Bad ending, you kill the maiden in black. That's what we're going to do. Also, just graphic content warning, like I know this is a Souls game, but the cutscene that follows after killing the maiden is unnecessarily violent in my opinion, so just warning. Yeah, that. Like, was that really necessary? I don't think so. This is a brutal game already. That's just excessive.
The Old One senses a new and powerful demon by its side. And before long, the world will be engulfed by the deep fog. Bring more souls.
So, you do, yeah. You do bad things if you kill the maiden in black, because basically you're saying you're okay with the old one not being lulled back to slumber and serving it and just kind of fucking the world up. And the good ending, that obviously doesn't happen, but I'll let you figure out for yourselves what the cutscene looks like when you do the good thing. Yeah, that fucking stomp on the maiden in black's head is just nuts. Why? And like, obviously in the original, it probably isn't as gut-wrenching because the graphics were way worse, but man, is it brutal in this. We're gonna go ahead and skip these. So we get the Red Eye Stone and the Soul of the Old One. The only way to get the Red Eye Stone is by killing the maiden. And then it skips past the tutorial and immediately puts us back in the Nexus in New Game Plus, where we have to again fight through 1-1, kill the Phalanx before we even unlock access to upgrading. So good luck, and don't lose your 178k souls before being able to upgrade again. The Red Eye Stone is the opposite of the Blue Eye Stone. The Blue Eye Stone you leave down if you want people to summon you for co-op. The Red Eye Stone you leave down if you want people to invade you. If you're looking to boost for your Platinum Trophy, make sure each of you is a Red Eye Stone so you can invade each other on purpose, and then let the other person kill you, or them, you know, however you want to do it, because then you can work on your character tendency and such. But the only way to get that stone is to kill the Maiden in Black. You have to get the bad ending at least once. Otherwise, you do not have access to that item. I think it's about gonna do it for us here. I hope you've enjoyed this playthrough. It's definitely shorter than the Dark Souls one was, but I hope just as enjoyable to watch. And I hope it really shows that I've been enjoying myself, and I just love FromSoft games, and I want you to love them too. And yeah, I hope it was entertaining. And please do check out my Twitch, because though the content on YouTube has never been more consistent, that won't last. You know, I scheduled all my Dark Souls episodes, so I didn't have to worry about uploading anything else for like months. You know, they were all good to go 2 a week until it was done, basically. And so it's at the end of January as I'm recording this. I don't have to worry about videos technically until March. If I wanted to, I could just upload nothing new until March, and the Dark Souls ones would keep going because they're scheduled. But after all those are up, and these are up, and my other Dark Souls series are up, I'm probably going to go back to not making videos that often. So I highly recommend that you check out my stream, because I do stream not on a consistent schedule, but at least a few times a week is what I aim for. And so I'm always at least moderately active on Twitch. I'll put my Twitter link and stuff in the descriptions as well if you, for some reason, want to know about the dumb things that I think about and then sometimes share with the world on that social media platform. If you want to, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel. I can't guarantee when other content will come to the YouTube channel, but you know, some will at some point, so you can subscribe if you want to. Thumbs up if you want to interact with the video. Leave comments if you want to interact with the video. All that stuff is allegedly good for the algorithm or something. I don't care. I don't make money from YouTube. It doesn't fucking matter. But do it if you feel like it. And I hope to see you on my stream at some point. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Tripwire. You've been the viewers, and it's been fun. At least it's been fun for me. I can only speak for myself. But you know what? No, fuck it. I'm going to speak for all of you. It's been really fun. I don't care what you think. This has been really fun. I'm glad you enjoyed this with me, that I've decided you did. Okay, goodbye.